Hey guys, it's Alyssa and I'm back with another story time. So this is a crazy story about something that actually happened like yesterday. Yeah, and I wanted to share it before it kind of left my mind. But like, I went to the movie theater with my friend. So the first thing that was kind of odd was that it was like assigned seating, so you had to like pick a seat on a chart. They showed you like a chart thingy and you had to pick a seat based on that, and there were no seats together. So ultimately me and my friend, we picked seats that were across from each other. We were like, whatever, like let's see if there's any open seats, like whatever, you know. So we go into the theater. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go get some popcorn. I come back, $13 lighter. And I hate paying for movie theater food. I hate spending money. But anyways, so I come back and I sit down next to her and I'm like, hey girl, like, you know, we decided to sit in the handicap section because usually my friend goes there more than I do, and she's like, that section's usually empty because they're not allowed to give it to somebody unless they're truly handicapped. Like, I don't think they're legally allowed to give out that seat. It's in the front of the theater, so it's not like desirable seats. It's like right, like look up like that to see the movie. Like, it's not really nice seats, you know, but we're there. And I'm sitting there with her and we're getting ready. We're talking a little bit, getting ready for the movie to start, right? We're watching the Bye Bye Man. So we're getting ready for the movie to start, and this couple comes in. It's already getting dark, you know what I mean? Like, it's already, people are in their seats, the movie's starting. So this couple comes in and we see them look around, and they go up to like the upper rows, and they look like somebody took their seat or something, so they're upset, you know, whatever. And I hear the one guy, he's like, oh, he just yells out like, I wish I could bash their heads in with soda. And I look at my friend like, damn, someone's pissed, you know? And then, first of all, ironically, my friend was like, let's sit in the handicap seat. I was like, why don't we go up there and just ask people to shift down and we could just get seats. Like, we already have seats in the theater, so it's not like we'd be taking somebody's seats, you know, like we already occupy seats in the theater. So like, and people would just shift down because people would like buy 2 seats here, buy 2 seats here, now there's a gap in between, whatever. So there wasn't like 2 seats next to each other. So we just was like, why don't we just ask people to move? And she's like, yeah, I don't want to accidentally take someone's seat and I want to avoid confrontation. So I was like, this is ironic as fuck. But yeah, ironically, these people come up to us and they don't start off being nice or anything like, I think you're in the wrong seat. Like, this is our seat. No. They're just like batshit crazy, like start yelling at us like, get out of our seat, like all this horrible stuff. And then they're just like, oh, like, thanks for keeping our seat warm for us, thanks. And I just look at my friend like, the fuck. And at this point, we're not sitting there because we're just trying to be assholes, like, oh yeah, we're sitting in your seat. No, we're sitting there because we're paralyzed with fucking fear. So past the point of no return, now we're just sitting there staring at each other, and these people are still yelling at us, putting their ticket in our faces, like, look at the number, look, this is our seat, this is our seat. We're like, oh my god, what? First of all, we were confused because they're not supposed to give out those seats, and those people obviously were not handicapped, so we were like, looking at each other like, what? Like, we weren't offered those seats and we were there before them. You know, and we know the seats were empty because on the chart they were empty when we went there. So, so these people are yelling at us, they're just being really rude and hurtful. And me and my friend's almost crying, and they're like, the one guy turns to his girlfriend, whatever, and he's like, they know they're, what did he say? He's like, they know they're wrong, they just don't care, or something. But he said that really snotty, like, they know they're wrong, they just don't care. And I'm just like, looking at my friend like, what's happening? Like, so anyways, that all happens and we're absolutely like terrified. So we go to our seat, we end up going up and asking people to shift down because we're like, okay, like, who cares at this point? And people move for us. So then we watched the movie. Actually, in the middle of the movie, like, let's just pause it right there. The middle of the movie, there's like there's these little kids next to us, like, talking, and this fully grown man fucking stands up in front of everyone in the row in front of us. He stands up, turns around, and he's like, "Fucking asshole!" And he just yells that out. And these little kids are, like, terrified. Now, every time the little girl talks, she looked like she could be, like, 9 or something. Every time she said something, the older brother would look at her and be like, "Shut the fuck up." Like, you'd hear it. Like, so, like, we were just like, what's wrong with the people in this theater? Like, crazy. And then, the movie ends, and we're not scared of the movie. We're scared of the fucking people in the theater. You know, like, meanwhile, like, all this is happening, like, we're just, like, we're sitting in our seats, and we're like, okay, like, let's wait until everyone leaves the theater so we don't have to face that couple, because my friend is terrified. I'm like, okay, that's an okay plan, let's do it, you know, we don't have to face them again. So, we wait a bit until the theater is mostly empty, and, well, it is empty. We're, like, the only ones left, right? We get up, we get ready to go, and my friend's like, "Oh my god, they're still there." And I turn to her and I'm like, what do we do? You know, because they're still in their seats. And now it's just us in the theater. So quickly, I'm like, well, my friend's like, let's run for it. So, we make a run for it. And right when we're like almost out, she's just like, let's just go straight for the exit. Like, let's not pass, like, the concession stand and shit. Let's just leave. And I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom though. So she's like, okay, I forgot. So then I go to the bathroom and I come out and I'm like, let's go to guest services, because we were fucking threatened. Like, he said that he wanted to, like, bash our heads with soda. That's a threat. That's fucking scary. Like, we were terrified. We were shaking. So I'm like, we have to go to guest services, because if we don't, we're gonna regret it. And the only thing that can happen as a result is only good things. Like, take a stand, you know? So, we go up to the guest services, and we're like, you know, we sat in the wrong seats. Something happened, you know, we accidentally sat in their seats. We didn't mean to. And then they threatened us. Like, we explained the whole situation. And, she's like, oh my god, like, you should have came out. Next time we'll call the police if, God forbid, that happens again. She's super sweet. She's like, yeah, next time, don't wait until the movie's over. Come right out and tell us, and we'll get somebody to actually bring them out. Because, I remember when we were out at the seats, since we wouldn't move, the guy's like, wait right here, I'm gonna go get the usher, and he's gonna bring you guys out of the movie. So, and he left his girlfriend to, like, be, like, the watchdog, to, like, watch us, like, while he was gone or something. Like, that's when we ended up leaving. Like, we went up to the other seats. But she said we should have came out and just told her, and then they would have called the police and handled it. But ultimately, she gave us free tickets. All is good in the world, you know? But it was just a really scary, I'd say, like, traumatizing experience, because being threatened like that is definitely something that I don't want to experience again, and something that really mixed me up. So, yeah, if you have any experiences like that, where people are just being, like, completely insane and just yelling at you or something weird like that, please comment below, and I will try to respond to as many people as I can, and give you guys my feedback on your stories and your experiences and stuff. And yeah, communication is key, my friends. Alright, well, it's been a really fun story time with you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever it is that you want to do with my video. And I will see you guys soon. See you guys on the flip side. Bye!